Hello everybody, Talking Tommy coming at you from Halifax, West Yorkshire once again, and I have yet another UK over-the-counter blend review. This is the 10th one, I believe, and today's tobacco is Erinmore mixture. I'll probably do the flake as well at some point, as I can get that over the counter, but today, yeah, it's the mixture, which says on the packet: fruity blend of Virginia, Burley and Black Cavendish tobacco. You also see there's like a pineapple there, which I don't know if that's supposed to be indicative of the contents. I'm not sure. The flavouring perhaps? I don't know. I don't think it's very pineapple-y, I'm not sure. Can't remember. Excuse me. So I have loaded it into a pipe I recently acquired. It's a no-name. A friend of mine on Facebook acquired a job lot of pipes from someone who the pipes belong to their late father, I believe, and I think some of them are ones he made. This is one of them, completely unsmoked. It's quite a nice pipe actually. It's rather long, rather straight. Quite a nice one. Hangs nicely. But anyway, let's get this later. So straight off the charring light, you do get sort of lemony, citrusy kind of flavour. Straight away, there's no messing about there. Get a true light now. So the contents are Virginia Burley and Black Cavendish. The flavouring is definitely sort of citrus. Very reminiscent of Route 66 actually. Just struggling to keep a flame on this. Yeah, it's quite tart actually. This tobacco, definitely quite tart. Strength is mild to medium. Flavouring supposedly medium, but on balance I'm thinking it's actually a little bit more than medium. Burns okay, burns maybe a little bit hot, I'd say. Definitely not too hot though, I wouldn't say it burns too hot. I think it's about standard, I'd say, really. Pouch note. Just give it a sniff. Well, the cup, first and foremost, is your standard sort of ready rubbed kind of mixture. Yeah, and it smells very, very fruity. It smells sort of pineapple, a bit peachy actually. It smells very peachy. Yeah, very peachy indeed. Maybe a bit lemony as well, I'd say. It's not bad. It's not a bad smell at all. that aroma certainly comes out in the tobacco as well. Yeah, you get the flavour in your mouth as well as in the actual aroma. It's interesting enough. It's not too bad. I think I would struggle to smoke it as an all-day blend, which, as an over-the-counter blend, is perhaps not the best marketing tool really you can have. No tongue bite though, interestingly. It doesn't seem to be at all bitey. I suppose it would do if you puffed on it far too hard and fast. I think it possibly could give you some burning issues. But no, it's pleasant, but there's not enough of it, if you know what I mean. If that makes any sense whatsoever. It's a pleasant enough aroma, it's a pleasant enough taste. There just isn't enough of a flavour in it for me. I think there's better aromatics out there. It's not too bad though, not too bad at all. I mean, I'm not a massive aromatic fan really, which you probably know from watching my previous videos if you've watched any of them. But yeah, this is quite tart, which I suppose is a good thing really, because I don't like overly sweet things, so something a bit tangier, a little bit sourer, is actually quite welcome from myself, I think. Yeah, it's quite puzzling really, because it's not bad. It's not bad enough to just dismiss and never smoke ever again, but it's not good enough to consider in a constant rotation, I wouldn't say. Not for me anyway, that's my personal opinion. Some people might really like it and think, this is the new sliced bread for them, but for me it's just not. It's not bad, but it's not really great either. It's just very kind of average all around. Getting a fair amount of moisture from it, which I didn't pack it too tightly, so it shouldn't be a packing issue. I would presume it's probably just more because of a burn rate, maybe. But I mean, it could also possibly be controlled easier in a smaller bowl. This is quite a big bowl, as you'll see. Maybe if you were smoking it in some of a smaller smoking chamber, it might remedy that a little bit. Still going though. Still going. It's not too bad. Not great though. Not great. I mean, I don't know if the recipe's changed at all. I think it's another proprietary blend that got taken over by the Scandinavian Tobacco Company. I don't think the original people, I don't think John Murray exists anymore. So I think it's overseas, but I don't know if the recipe's changed significantly at all. Certainly not the worst tobacco I've ever smoked in my life. But it's certainly not. It's not gonna make you give up all other blends. It's not gonna make you think, this is it now. It's never gonna get better than this. That thought will never cross your mind while smoking this, I don't think. But it's okay. Probably one that I'd recommend more towards fans of aromatics. I'd say definitely give it a go. You might really enjoy it, because as well as being an aromatic blend, it's not really bad tobacco. And what I mean by that is, I often find with aromatic blends that it's an inferior tobacco that's just had a nice flavouring put on it. That's what I personally find. It's like they wouldn't put that flavouring on a really good tobacco. They'd only put it on a tobacco that had no other purpose than to. The only way you could save it would be to slap on a topping and get it sold as cherry or vanilla. That's how I personally view aromatic tobaccos. Really, it's like they say, if a steak's cooked well, you don't need condiments, and that's often the case of aromatic tobaccos. But this one seems to be rather good tobaccos in of themselves, so it's not too bad at all, to be honest with you. That being said, there's not enough about it to make it better than average. Really, it's a very average blend. I can't see it being in my regular rotation. Rating wise, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5, and this score is based upon, I'll give it half a point for body strength balance, because the balance isn't quite there really. It's neither's the strength of the body really, so yeah, half a point. It's somewhat there, but it's not great. Burn rate, half a point, because it does that weird thing that some OTC blends do, and that's it burns moderately fast yet struggles to stay lit. Don't know how that happens. Pack and cut, half a point. It's ribbon cut. It is what it is. I prefer sort of coarse cuts, and you can rub it out a bit more if you want, or you can leave it chunky. But no, you don't have that option here. Beard note, half a point. It's a fairly interesting smell, but it's not going to make me crave more. And half a point for overall enjoyment, because I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not really enjoying it either. It's just an all-round average blend, so I can't really give it more than 2.5, I'm afraid. So, and we're done. So, with that, Erinmore mixture, 2.5 out of 5. I will try some of the other OTC ones and review those as well in due course. More videos to come. and there's still a little bit of time left to enter the contest I've got running at the moment. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was I'll talk about that in my next video actually. Sorry to tease you, but yeah, I'll talk about that in my next video. So Erinmore mixture, 2.5 out of 5. If you like aromatics, you'll probably enjoy it quite a bit. If you don't like aromatics, then probably don't bother with it, to be honest with you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I haven't wasted too much of your time or bored you to death. And there'll be more videos to follow. In the meantime, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. Yeah, nice one. Okay then, take it easy everyone. Cheers.